I'm Swart, and I'm from Palo Alto, California.
And what brings you to PhoCusWright?
PhoCusWright, we're presenting at the conference today, as part of the Travel Innovation Summit.
And what's the name of your company?
The company is called TripSketch Corporation.
And what does TripSketch do?
TripSketch allows people to offer a trip online. So there's a lot of travel content, tons of travel content, but there are really no interactive tools allowing you to create a trip plan online, outside of flights, hotels, rental cars, that kind of thing. So we offer consumers a whole new set of logistical search criteria, things that haven't been provided before, like, do you have the time available to do this? Is this attraction open? Are you located close by the attraction? Does it make sense? So does it really make good logistical sense for you to slot this into your trip plan? And so using those criteria, we allow people to create a realistic itinerary of things they can do using our own proprietary content and hopefully our partners' revenue generating content. And that's the gist of it. And that itinerary can then be used for a whole host of other purposes.
Such as?
Such as sharing it with your social network to increase its usability. Somebody might pop in a restaurant you could go to while you're planning your day, or sending it to a travel professional for refinement, sending it to a travel expert for refinement, getting a bid. So basically you now have a way to engage, travel professionals have a way to engage with consumers, but allowing consumers to do some of the upfront work online. So they create an itinerary, they create a preliminary budget, and now there's some basis for a smart conversation.
So who would be an ideal partner for you?
Airline, hotel, travel agency.
And what really differentiates you from, there are a number of, I've heard of a number of other innovators kind of offering what appears to be similar products. What really differentiates you?
Well, our content is actionable. You really can create an itinerary. With a lot of other sites, you can browse. So they help you with the dreaming phase, meaning where should you go, what are the things that might appeal to you, the online travel magazine. Now we have some of that. We do have a nice visually compelling site, but you don't further your travel plan by doing that. You don't create one or two things that you might do every day. And you can basically spend endless hours browsing possible destinations, possible things to do without actually having accomplished anything at the end of it. With our trip planning tool, you will have created an itinerary. You can send it to somebody for comment. You can get a bid on it, and that's the difference.
This is a challenging time to be launching a new product. How are you going to kind of get over that challenge?
Well, first of all, we don't want to necessarily compete for eyeballs with a B2C site. There are plenty of other travel partners out there who are getting the traffic. What they need are new and different ways to make money while giving value to the consumer. And that's what we do. We offer value to the consumer and at the same time offer a whole new set of consumer touch points for our travel partners. So everybody wins.
What can we look to see sort of, in the future? What's your kind of roadmap?
Well, we definitely, right now we have destination content for about 70 cities. We definitely want to go into vacation planning, we're pretty much done with that, where you can create a trip plan for an entire vacation. We want to take it mobile. Our problem is too many ideas and not enough time or resources. So we've got, somebody told me, gosh, I haven't seen anything new in travel in a long time. And there's lots of creativity out there, but usability is the issue, and that's what we really excel at.
And how do you go about that? How do you make your producing usable?
Well, what's the analogy? The analogy is you could read 100 strategies to reduce your taxes, right? But until you actually get your taxes done, you're not done. You haven't, you're always going to have this, well, what am I going to owe? That's the scenario. Now, trip planning is a lot more fun, but essentially, that's what people are faced with. I can read and read. There's lots of things I could do, lots of places I could go. Does it fall within my budget? Do I have the time to do all this? Should I spend 5 days in Poland or 2 days in Poland? Am I going to get bored to death there? So these are all logistical search criteria, not necessarily interest-based. And that's where we excel. We have our own proprietary content management system, we have our own content, and we serve it up to you when it's relevant. You know, we even go to the level of telling you how to get from the airport to downtown. What are your various options? You know, take the train, get a limo, evaluate the different costs, evaluate the different times. So it's that's why it's a very interactive travel planning application, and that's useful. You can actually feel like, gosh, I at least sketched out the beginnings of a trip. And
great, thank you very much.
Okay.